Hey guys, this is T. Venkateshwarlu. You are watching Sundeep English World. In the previous video, you learned about the topic of tenses, particularly the number of tenses and the formation of tenses. In today's video, you are going to learn about the usage of all the 12 tenses. These are quite useful to both the academic and competitive aspirants. Pay your attention. The very first tense, simple present tense. What is the formula for this tense? Subject plus V1. And we use this tense to refer to universal truths, habitual actions, statements, proverbs, conditional tenses, etc. For example, the sun rises in the east. The sun sets in the west. The earth revolves around the sun. Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. Salt dissolves in water. All these examples refer to universal truths. Now coming to habitual actions. Roja usually sits in the front row. He always comes late. The buses run frequently on this route. These are some of the examples for habitual actions. And to refer to statements also we use simple present tense. Tendulkar plays cricket well. I like music. She helps everyone. These are the general statements. To indicate proverbs also we use simple present tense. For example, all that glitters is not gold. A bad workman quarrels with his tools. Too many cooks spoil the broth. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Practice makes man perfect. Like that we use. And we use the simple present tense to indicate certain conditional sentences also. In the very conditional tense, we use simple present tense and simple future. If you work hard, you will get success. In the if clause, we use simple present tense, and in the main clause, we use simple future. If you walk fast, you will catch the train. This is the combination of simple present tense and simple future. And to identify the simple present tense, there are certain words which help us as hints. For example, always, often, usually, regularly, occasionally, frequently, every day, every week, every month, every year, every summer, once in a week, once in a month, once in a year, etc. And now coming to the second tense, that is present continuous tense. The basic formula for this tense is subject plus am, is, or plus V1 plus ing. And we use this tense to indicate an action going on at the moment of speaking in the present. For example, now I am teaching you. You are listening to me at present. The meeting is going on at this moment. It's raining continuously. They are playing in the ground continually, etc. These are some of the examples. Next, the present perfect tense. The basic formula for this is subject plus have or has plus V3. We use this tense to indicate just completed actions and also to refer to indefinite past actions. For examples, I have just come in. She has just gone out. I have already watched the film. They have passed the examination recently. The dog has slept all night. I have not yet found a confidant. These are some of the examples for present perfect tense. Coming to the fourth tense, present perfect continuous tense. The basic formula for this is subject plus have been or has been plus V1 plus ing. We use this tense to indicate an action that starts in the past and still continues at the moment of speaking. For example, I have been teaching the students for 34 years. They have been living in the town since 1990. There are two words which are helpful to identify this tense in real life situations. Since and for. These two words are followed by some time phrase. It's very easy to identify this tense. Next, coming to simple past tense. The basic formula for it is subject plus V2. We use this tense to indicate some definite past actions. For example, I met my friends yesterday. Once there lived a king. Last week they enjoyed a party. India got independence in 1947. People worshipped nature in ancient time. These are some of the examples for simple past tense. Coming to the sixth tense, past continuous tense. The basic formula for this is subject plus was or were plus V1 plus ing. We use this tense to indicate an action going on in the past when another action takes place in the past itself. For example, while I was teaching, somebody came for me. While the woman was cooking, her sari caught fire. While the girl was drawing water from the well, she slipped into it. While the children were playing in the ground, their PD arrived. These are some of the examples for past continuous tense. Next tense, the seventh one, past perfect tense. The basic formula for it is subject plus had plus V3. We use this tense to refer to two past actions. Referring to two past actions, past perfect tense is used to indicate the former action and simple past tense is used to refer to the latter action. For example, after they had joined Sundeep school, they improved their English knowledge. After we had prepared well, we took the examinations. The woman had got angry with me before I said a word. When we went to the railway station, the train had already left. Like that, we can identify this tense by just remembering three words: before, after, and when. And by using these three words, we use the combination of past perfect and simple past tense. Next, coming to the eighth tense, past perfect continuous tense. The basic formula is subject plus had been plus V1 plus ing. We use this tense to indicate an action that starts in the past and continues for some time in the past itself. For example, they had been working in the field. And next tense, that is simple future tense. The basic formula is subject plus shall or will plus V1. We use this tense to indicate an action that takes place in the future. For example, I shall meet my friends tomorrow. They will come here next week. You will get a job very soon. Your exams will take place next month. She will marry her cousin next year. In such a way we use simple future tense. And the next tense is future continuous tense. The basic formula for it is subject plus shall be or will be plus V1 plus ing. We use this tense to indicate an action going on in the future. For example, I shall be preparing for the examinations next year. My mother will be waiting for me. Like that. And the next tense, future perfect tense. The basic formula for this tense is subject plus shall have or will have plus V3. We use this tense to indicate an action that is over by certain time in the future. For example, I shall have completed this task by next year. You will have reached your target by next June. And it is easy for us to identify this tense. There you can find by plus a future time phrase in this sentence. And the last one, future perfect continuous tense. The formula for this tense is subject plus shall have been or will have been plus V1 plus ing. We use this tense to indicate an action that starts in the future and continues for some time in the future itself. For example, I shall have been sleeping 7 hours at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. It means the action of my sleeping starts at 12 midnight and continues up to 7 o'clock in the morning. And that's the end of this topic. And if you like this video, you can subscribe to our channel and share this video with your kith and kin, and feel free to put your comments in the comment box. Happy watching!